The village of Ravenshade lay hidden between endless hills, wrapped in a permanent mist. It was a place where the air smelled of damp earth and forgotten secrets. No one visited Ravenshade, and those who left never returned. But one night, under the dim glow of a blood-red moon, a stranger appeared at the village inn. He was tall, draped in a long tattered coat, his face hidden by the shadow of a wide-brimmed hat. He spoke little, but his voice was deep, almost hypnotic. The innkeeper, old Gerald, shivered as he handed him a key. The stranger merely smiled, a slow, eerie smile that sent chills down Gerald's spine. The next morning, a boy named Eli was found missing. His mother swore she had tucked him into bed, yet his window was wide open, footprints leading into the fog. The villagers whispered of the stranger. "He came the night the boy disappeared," they muttered. Coincidence? I think not. A search party formed, lanterns flickering as they stepped into the thick fog that had swallowed Eli whole. At the inn, the stranger sat by the fireplace, his fingers tapping rhythmically on the wooden table. When Gerald finally worked up the courage to ask him about Eli, the stranger lifted his head. "Do not search for the boy," he said. His voice was calm, but his eyes, glowing amber in the firelight, held a warning. Some things are not meant to be found. Ignoring the warning, the villagers ventured deeper into the forest. The trees loomed overhead, their branches twisting like skeletal fingers. Then they heard it. A whisper, soft at first, then louder. A voice calling each of their names. "Eli?" one of the men called. Suddenly, a lantern flickered out. Then another. A scream rang through the night. And when they turned, one of the villagers was gone. The few who returned ran straight to the inn. They demanded answers from the stranger, who remained eerily calm. "The fog is not what it seems," he finally said. "It is alive. It feeds on the lost, lures them with familiar voices, traps them between worlds." "And Eli?" Gerald asked. The stranger sighed. "He's already part of it now." The villagers, consumed by fear, decided the stranger was to blame. "You knew! You let this happen!" they shouted. Ignoring his warnings, they dragged him to the village square, torches in hand. But as the firelight danced across his face, they finally saw him clearly. His skin was too smooth, too pale. His eyes, golden and unblinking, were not human. "You think I brought the fog?" he murmured, almost amused. "No, fools. I keep it at bay." Before they could act, the fog rushed in, thick and suffocating. The torches flickered, then died. Screams echoed, unseen hands pulled villagers into the mist, one by one. The strangers simply stood, watching. When the fog finally retreated, only a handful of villagers remained, Gerald among them. The stranger still stood in the square, untouched. "I warned you?" he said softly. The few survivors fell to their knees, shaking. The stranger turned, walking into the fog. It parted for him, as if it recognized him. "Who? What are you?" Gerald whispered. The stranger paused, tilting his head slightly. "A gatekeeper," he said. "I do not bring the fog. I decide who it takes." And with that, he vanished, leaving only silence behind.